Hello everybody and welcome to the broadcast tonight. Hope you're all having a fantastic week. Here we are, it's Thursday night. Is it really just Thursday? I feel like it's Friday already. Thursday night, going into Friday, going into the weekend. I hope you all had a fantastic week so far. And I hope you all have a fantastic Friday tomorrow. Or today, depending on where you are. Well, playing some more Final Fantasy XIV today. We're leveling up the Sage. We're currently level 85. We're almost to level 90. This is the last healer I have to do. Hello, Tower Slayer. Welcome in the chat. This is my final healer to max out. I'm excited. I'm excited. In defiance of the healer's strike, here I am healing constantly for the last week, 2 weeks. Possibly longer because I did all of the Astrologian from level 62 to 90 as well, and that took a while. But Dawn Trail right around the corner. It's the final countdown. It's exactly right. We're almost there. Dawn Trail around the corner next Friday at some absurdly early time is when it launches. I think it's 3 a.m. You know, I recall when Shadowbringers launched, I actually did a 3 a.m. broadcast with the intent of doing a 24-hour stream. I made it like 13 hours, and that was all I could do. So I made it until like 5 p.m. and then I was done. I just couldn't go anymore, and then I collapsed. I made the mistake of eating. I think that's one of the big things. Like, if you're doing a 24-hour broadcast, you're trying to defy sleep, you need to not eat. Because once I ate, I couldn't fight it anymore. I was dead. I had to take a nap. And by nap, I mean sleep for 10 hours. So that's next Friday. I don't plan on taking time off. I plan on starting at the regular time, 7:30 to 8 o'clock Pacific time on Friday night for Dawn Trail. Which I think should give everybody enough time to kind of like ease into it. You know, get over a lot of the initial quests and humps and spoilers and things like that. So that I can enjoy it here on the stream and I can enjoy it with the audience. We can all play the game together. I'm gonna jump into the login queue a few hours before stream. Yeah, we'll see about that. There are things I can do with the login queue. I have plans. I don't know how long it's going to be. At that point in the day, it might actually be pretty long. So yeah, I might need to log in a little bit earlier. If it's like the other launches, not only is there a queue, but they also kick you off if you're idle. Now, I know there's a lot of folks out there with really creative workarounds for the whole if you idle, you get kicked off thing. But I think that's what they've done in the last few expansions is they institute an idle timer so that if you're not playing the game long enough, you get kicked off. Normally, I don't think they do that. I'm pretty sure that normally after a certain period of time, you can sit there indefinitely. Either way, I got started a little bit late, so let's jump right into it. Let's get right into it. I'm going to log in right now. Password entered is invalid. That's impossible. It's actually not possible. Copy and paste failed me. All right. Let's do it. Let's wrap this up. I don't think we'll actually get 5 levels tonight. I think the odds of us doing that are really low. But hey, stranger things have happened, right? My Sage gameplay or playthrough has been really solid. I'm really enjoying it. The Sage is pretty good. And you know what that makes me think? That makes me think I need to get back on Scholar. Because I leveled up Summoner. I didn't really touch Scholar at all. And if I'm enjoying the Sage gameplay, I might actually enjoy the Scholar gameplay. So I might need to get into that. Alright, first things first, gotta drink my orange juice. Alright, let's see. I had this like transient thought today about building a big green screen studio in my guest bedroom. Don't ask me why. I was just thinking, you know what'd be really cool is if I like built out, I got a bunch of like professional lighting, and I built out this big green screened studio in there, and then I could, I don't know, do stuff. I'm not entirely sure what I would even do. I would just put my desk in there, and then green screen myself with all of my equipment, playing video games. It's actually, now that I think about it, I don't know how practical it is, but man, it is sure is tempting. I could green screen myself into Eorzea. If I tried hard enough. It would have to be pretty big though, because I'm 6'4", so it's like the green screen itself would have to be enormous. Oh god. Alright, Arm Vale it is, here we go. You're roll away. Yeah, there you go. Just green screen this. Right, just put this in the background of the green screen, so no one would actually be able to tell that I'm green screened out. And then have all kinds of weird stuff happen in the background while I'm playing the game. Like somebody climbs through the window. Ghosts start attacking me while I'm playing the game. This is really bad. This is not going to end well for us. If we don't pull the big frog, I am not okay with this plan. Alright, fine. We're just going to pull it all into the boss room. What about the other person who's not actually here? How are they going to get here? Are there 3 F-stools stacked on top of each other? There are. There are. What the hell? Alright, that actually worked out pretty well. We got really lucky. If that worked out, we got really lucky. Because usually the giant frog pulls almost instantaneously. I don't know if Physis is going to be enough to keep this ninja alive. We'll see. Oh, he used Bloodbath. That's actually really good. If he hadn't used Bloodbath, he probably would have died. I really hate that boss as a healer. Just a giant amount of AoEs. An AoE damage over time that you cannot cleanse, but only the other people in your party can cleanse off of themselves. That's the worst part. It's like, how much do I trust these people to actually deal with this themselves? Not a lot. Why are people taking damage? Do we have a... Oh, I know why. I know why. Because the eggs, the little sprouts, sprouted. I heard somebody aggro stuff. Oh yeah. Big time. Big time aggroed. So this is 230, and this is 180. So I definitely need to use Phlegma when it's up. And not just spam doses. Don't eat that. Don't stand in that. Please, and thank you. This is much easier than it was last time. I feel like all these folks have done this a million times already. Did the Black Mage just mana ward? Oh, nice. Look at that. You very rarely see that these days. Hello, Nathaniel Wise. Welcome. Thank you for the compliment. Much appreciated. We have new emotes, by the way, people in chat. We have a new animated emote. And the new regular emote. Oh my god, that actually hit me. This guy, this pack is just eating through my shields. What? That's when we got the Soteria. Dead. You renewed your sub and you're grinding out the 6.x content before Dawn Trail. Well, Nathaniel Wise, I hope that, hope you enjoy yourself and hope you have a great time getting through all of the content before the expansion is released next week. Do you still have to do all of Shadow or Endwalker and like the post content as well. It's gonna take a little bit of time, if so, but I think it's doable. Hello, North Frost. Why, hello there. You're just on the post-Endwalker stuff? Alright. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a great time with it. You were active until about 6.2. I don't know how many patches that is, but it's something like 10 quests a patch, plus a dungeon, plus an extreme trial. 10 or 15 quests a patch. Just got out of late raid session with your T group. Did a pretty good job on Brute Justice and Cruise Chaser today. Nice job. How many more phases is that? Oh, the ninjas watching the cutscene. After BCC is Perfect Alex. No, regular Alex, and then Perfect Alex. Then the all three mini phase. I see. Man, don't shoot me with that garbage. I don't know what it is, but every single time I do any of these bosses, somehow I end up in front of the boss and I get hit by a tank buster. Alright, so it wasn't necessarily a tank buster, but it definitely didn't feel good. That thing. Maybe it is a tank buster. Hey, level 86. Good job, team. It's not even a mini phase. I wonder if I can... Hang on a second. Boom. In. I can gigantify my own emotes. Not for free, but I can still do it. And then I can pin that. Hmm. That is cool, I agree. Alright, so we snagged our Player in Need award. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. I think tomorrow night's probably a reasonable target. I sometimes forget that other folks have more time to play games than I do. And they're not doing the same things I am. Ah. Arboretum hard mode. It's been a while since I've done this one. Wait, do we have somebody in here that actually needs to do this dungeon? Unbelievable. Yeah. Legitimate, unsynced, level 70 Dark Knight. Oh, this is going to be an interesting time. Oh my goodness. Alright, fine. They can't slash P-O slash for some reason. Alright, this guy's taking it one pull at a time. It's totally fine. No need to rush. No need to rush. We got this. This guy's Blackest Night is like half of his hit points. Yeah, that's the plan. Get Sage to 90, stock up on Resident Experience points, and then probably do my Wondrous Tales. That might be my next thing. And just get that done. So I can cash that in. Only 3k more hit points than a physical DPS class is extremely low. Yeah, this guy's an unsynced tank. But I mean, he's taking this stuff like a boss. He's taking basically no damage. And it might be because we're not really pulling much. But it also might be because his Blackest Night, like I said, is like his entire hit point bar. Which is hilarious. We just need some better gear. Yeah, exactly. Was this arm's length? Oh, wow. What? I still very rarely see tanks actually use arm's length. This is the stinky... yeah, exactly. This is the poop dungeon. I think this one's fine. I like the last boss. But yeah, it's not like my favorite dungeon out there. The final boss is fun because of the memes. Sending AoEs to get TBN to pop. He's doing it, man. He really is. He is definitely gaming. Being out of healing range. The absolute machinist play. Exactly right. Just Fizz DP or Fizz range DPS being Fizz range DPS, I suppose. Yeah, did anybody notice that the samurai fell on his ass and had to get back up? Everybody else lands on their feet. That's actually hilarious. What happened there? Does that normally happen? Yeah, everybody else just landed straight on their feet, but the samurai took a tumble, like fell down the shaft and then landed on his ass. It's just like had to stand back up again. It was pretty great. I don't think I've seen anything like that happen before. Usually what happens is like what I did, where you just fall straight down and then land on your feet like nothing happened. Like you didn't just jump down a 500-foot hole. Yeah, I don't think you missed much. Just the samurai looking like he broke his back. So my buffed heal from Cardia heals him for like 2,600. Wait, what is this? What else does this do? Increases the cure potency of Cardion effects, okay. Increases healing magic potency of your next heal by 50%. Now when it says of your next heal, what spells are included in that? Oh, he just popped Living Dead. That's great. He just felt like he just wanted to use that button. This is fantastic. I love this kind of gameplay, man. So Eucrazian Dosis does restore HP. Huh. So the dot from Eucrazian Doses restores hit points when it deals damage, and Dosis restores hit points when it deals damage. So you have this, like, very small additional hot that happens during that period of time. It's pretty slick. The dot from the new AoE dot will restore as well. That's pretty nice. Ow. Yeah, hit him. There you go, get him. Is it just 2? It's just 2. I thought it was 3 for some reason, because it got hit by the other thing. I'm so spoiled. Being my own healer, I can make my own mistakes. I mean, I can make whatever mistakes I want and just heal myself up. So long as I don't make too many mistakes in a row. And get myself killed, which has definitely happened before. Wait, what was the boss's model? I honestly wasn't paying attention. I was too busy playing the whack-a-mole game. Nicholas, thank you for the follow. It's one of the benefits of the healer, you can allocate your own laziness, yeah. That's true. Excellent point. It was a variation of the succubus model. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So what you're saying is, sages will get an AoE dot, and every tick of that dot also procs Cardia? That's awesome. Okay, so where is the spigot that you use to clean these guys off? Is there not one for this pack? This pack doesn't get a spigot? Fairly confident, remember hearing that in one of the media tour videos. Got it. That's what we need, more AoE dots in this game. I'm telling you, we need a dot-based DPS class. We need to bring that back. We need to bring that back, man. Alright, this one you can drag... that's right, there's the water conduit. You can use that to clean them off. But you have to actually get them in there. That's the problem. You have to actually get them in there. You're a little salty that Sage gets Miasma 2 back, but Scholar does not. Yeah, I don't know, man. Apparently Sage, it's more in line with the class fantasy for Sage than it is for Scholar. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, Scholar has a good aesthetic. I like their buttons. Their buttons feel really fun to press. I was just talking about that at the beginning of the stream. I'm like, I'm really liking Sage, and since I'm enjoying this shield healer so much, maybe I should get back into Scholar, you know, the other shield healer. Which I really haven't touched in Endwalker, because I leveled up Summoner, and I didn't really do Scholar at all. Stand on the thing. He's gonna stand on the thing. Oh, he got on the platform at the very last second. Alright, just leave it where it is. Oh, nope. Oh, now it's not on the thing anymore. Oh my god. I don't know even how to deal with that anymore. I don't know what to do with this. I think we just died. That was my fault. My bad. I didn't realize that the stupid AoE that you have on yourself also did that to the big thing, the mud pie. But anyway, we got through it. We're fine. All of our damage downs are gone. We're good to go. No, stop. No, come on, man. Why did you attack it? Stop. It was right. It was fine right where it was. Right where it was. See, now I can't do anything about that. I just have to basically just heal everybody through this again. It's gonna explode in just a little bit. There it is. It was perfectly fine. It was positioned so beautifully on that platform. And they just knocked it all the way over into the corner. What were you doing? They really wanted me to heal harder. Yeah, the big dots, I think, were a serious appeal to me for Scholar and Summoner. I really like that as a gameplay mechanic. Now Summoner is like a physical ranged DPS almost. To a significant degree, it behaves almost the same. Alright, time for the main scenario roulette. Who's ready? Let's rock. I think a dot healer is a perfect niche for Scholar. That would be interesting. That would be such a cool, unique mechanic. The problem is, though, I don't think that they're willing to take actions that are that drastic. That's a really... That would be a very, like... unique thing. I don't think I've seen that done before. I mean, unless you're talking about, like, a hot-based healer, in which case you're just discussing Druid from World of Warcraft, but I think you're talking about, like, a dot-based hot healer, which would be incredible, and I would play that in a second. If that was their main mechanic... Like, Scholar's main mechanic is still shields when it comes right down to it. I want a healer where I just DPS'd it. To, heal stuff. That's it. I want that from Scholar. Give me that. Take that away from Sage and give it to Scholar. And play that in a second. I feel like I jive better with Sage than I did with Astrologian. With that said. Although, who knows, if I start playing this in raids, that might change. If I start raiding with my Sage, that might change. It's criminal we're playing an MMO without a real dot class? I know, right? Feels so weird and dirty. Dot classes are like one of the linchpins. One of the classic MMO archetypes. It's playing a dot-based DPS class. And that dancer was playing with fire. Don't kill me! Some real dot synergy abilities. Yeah, exactly. There you go. The more things you have dots on, the higher your shields are. The more potent your shields. Or the more potent your heals. I don't know. Let's make a real fun feeling class, right? Hired by Essie to redesign Scholar from the ground up? We'd make some real devious stuff? Yeah. Well, I feel like sometimes it's what you need. You need somebody like that. It's like super super passionate about like a particular thing to really realize that in a very unique way. Because right now, while I like healing in Final Fantasy XIV, it feels very uninspired. I don't know. It's like you have so many tools, but they all end up feeling pretty samey. You know, I don't know what they can do to make it feel better. Aside from just make it so that people take more damage. That might just be it. Just make it so hit point pools are deeper. Make it so people take more damage, so they have to heal more. I think one of the reasons why I enjoy Sage right now is I get to press my AoE buttons more than I do on other healers. Which is a strange place to be in. They have no healer mains on the job design team. But have they said that? Really? Yeah, that's pretty obvious. That's telling. No die-hard healer players? That's what they need. They need die-hard healers. $200 damage? Are you serious? I love watching the DPS, the melee DPS, just stand in whatever AoEs are there. Just long enough for them to get in that one last global before they bounce, go somewhere else. It's really too bad I don't have Toxicon here. There's a surprising amount of movement on this fight. Oh, so wait, does every instance of Eucrasian Dosis that deals damage also heal? Or is it just one? If I look at my tank right now, is it getting, like, mega healed because I have 3 different stacks of Eucrasian Dosis going? I don't see that. I don't see that, unless it's, like, one of the smaller numbers. I only see, like, the 409. I don't see any other green numbers. 243. 246. That doesn't really seem to help that much. I wonder if it's just one instance of the dot that applies. It's a pretty cool looking gunblade that guy has. It's like a gunblade machete. What the? Don't attack me, I didn't do anything to you. I mean, now I'm doing things to you, but only because you started it first. I'm just saying, if I go to the trouble of casting multiple dots on people, I should benefit from that by getting a little bit more healing. Is that really so bad? They probably don't want to encourage people to maintain that many dots at one time. Although for me, that's my ideal gameplay. I used to play a Shadow Priest in World of Warcraft, and man, nothing felt better than having 2 or 3 targets that were fighting at the same time, especially on boss fights, where you could maintain your Shadow Word Pain and your Vampiric Touch on all of them at the same time, get 100% uptime on all of them, like every target, and just watch your DPS shoot through the roof. Hello, Sketch. Am I winning? I am now that you're here. How's it going tonight? I can't wait to see Lucinta in HD. HD Lovenox. Okay, Livia. I get it. You've got beef. Let's do this thing. You spent too much on a pair of shoes today and you realize they're too tight? What kind of shoes? HD Lovenox is the premium variant of the drug brand. That's right. That's right. I only get the most HD of Lovenoxes. UHD Nucinta. Only in 4K. Some Vans? Some super expensive Vans that are too tight, huh? Do you know what your shoe size is? Well, are they like too small in the toes, or are they too tight across the top? Whoops. Put the shield on the wrong person. It's fine. Across the top? Okay. So they're too narrow. You know what I might recommend? This probably is not, I mean, this isn't gonna fix the issue now, but you know those like shoe measuring, those shoe size measuring devices that they have at shoe stores? You walk into a Payless and they've got those little metal things. Those will tell you what your shoe size is both in width and length, so it'll help. I think you can memorize that, so in the future you don't get surprised if a shoe is too narrow. You're messing around with laces for an hour before you realized it wasn't working? Yeah, I get it. I've done that before. Whoa. Somebody took more damage than I expected. Now you get to unwind by spending all night gathering materials. Ah, yes. You know, there's nothing more MMO culture than farming for things in your off time. That's really it. That's MMO coded right there. Do you play MMOs? Yes. Well, do you farm for things in your off time? Your free time? No. Well, do you really play MMOs then? That's the question. Do you treat it like a second job? No. Then you don't really play the game. I get it, man. I get it. Don't worry. I know you've got your priorities. Not questioning. There's some MMOs where farming for things is the whole MMO.
My friends,
True.
heed me. These are children of Stavner. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
How's that guy eating damage? What are you doing, buddy? Okay, so what was that guy getting hit by?
If this is the only way,
Wow. That was a lot of damage, man.
I shall silence the beasts of the air.
Don't worry, though.
Continue onward.
I have a million cooldowns. These guys really like standing and stuff. Gotta say. They really enjoy it. You accuse treating crafting as a second job for the reason you got burned out last time. Totally reasonable. You spent literal days playing the market board and crafting raid food. By the time you made gil, you were done mentally. Yeah, sounds about right to me. I definitely recognize that story. Okay, this time you should do the thing, right? Yeah, on the left side. Everyone's gonna get hit by the mechanic. Some mechanic. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Those big heels, man. You wish you had a Popeyes closer than a 30-minute drive. Me too. I wish that for you. Hope someday your dream comes true. You used to eat Popeyes all the time. That's good stuff. I really like their strips. It's probably the best strips out there. Yeah, there we go. Level 87. 86. 87, but it's synced to 86. Okay. Fantastic. You release 30 minutes to anything, so it will not come true? Yeah, not ever. Sorry, man. You're gonna live a Popeyes within 30 minutes free life. It's just the way it goes. I get it. There are the haves and the have-nots. I wonder, these things just hit remarkably hard. Poor tank, man. He's fine, though. Everything's fine. You knew you were eating too much when one of the girls that you worked with dropped by your work to hand you a stack of coupons. That worked there. Got it. She's like, you might want these. I have it on good authority that you may benefit from this. Man, that Panhema is just so good. It's healthier and cheaper to not eat out. Counterpoint, sometimes I just want to eat out. Get delivery. We'll just say that. Sometimes I want to get delivery. Yeah, this guy's just getting hit so hard. It's totally fine, though. We have all kinds of cool tools to deal with that. Your work is buying you lunch tomorrow for good performance. Yo, nice. Thank you for all the performance. Here's some pizza. Where are you going? What kind of food are you getting? There's a thing to be said about not having to cook or clean after having one of those days. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I try to treat myself whenever I feel the need, you know? Alright, time to not get hit by this ability. Yo, nobody else got hit by it? No, the tank did. The tank 100% got hit by it. Which is totally fine. We've got tools to deal with that. Yeah, this guy gets hit like a truck. I'm pretty sure he just took like... Oh yeah, I see his hit points aren't super, super high. He must be a pretty new tank then. Yeah, he's unsynced. He's an unsynced 86 tank. Okay, that makes sense. Everything's starting to come together now. Why he's getting hit so hard, and etc, etc, etc. It's actually legitimate. Total wreck next? No, meaningless destruction. Tempted to ask them to bring Raising Canes. You have been craving it. So, I mean, is there like an upper bound to what you can ask for? If you ask for a... like a steak, are they going to bring you a steak? Because let's be honest, that's what you deserve. After all of your hard work for them, the least they can do is buy you a nice steak. They didn't tell you if there was a price limit? That means there is no price limit. That's what that means. Really doubt they're gonna get you a lobster? You gotta ask for it, man. Ask for that lobster. Like I said, you deserve it. After all that hard work you did for them, the least they can do is buy you a nice lobster. So if we kill these guys, they spawn ads, right? Yeah, they do. Is that like, no matter when we kill them, they always spawn these ads? Or if we're clever about it, did they not spawn the ads? So apparently this tank is like brand new to the game. He's talking to the machinist, and the machinist is like, or the tank's asking the machinist, is the robot you? Is the fire you? That's so dope. Oh shit, man. For real, that is so dope, no cap. Alright, it's opposite. You don't think you like me hitting you with that? Oh, really? Why is that? Where's that video that's sketch linked? Tell me, for whom do you simp? And do you stan Eorzea? Oh my god. That thing was just so awful. Awful. It's really long, too. They do a pretty good job of covering, like, everything that he says. Which I think is why it's such a fun video to watch. Ooh, big dead. That was not who I wanted to hit with that. Alright, pressed all of the buttons. I think we'll be okay now. I checked the 14 mod site and someone modded the voice into an emote. What do you mean they modded it into an emote? I killed it before it could do the damage. Nice job. It's your favorite thing ever. Ever. Huh? That's a lot. Like when you use the emote, it'll play the whole voice line. Oh wow, that's a lot. It's a lot to emote or to patch in, I should say. Can't believe you witnessed the birth of a new Machinist main. I mean, a Machinist wasn't the new person, it was the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was like, who's summoning the robot? Is that you? And the Machinist said, yeah. Or, like, the guy didn't even know what the job was. Machinist said, yeah, that's me. I summon him. And the Dark Knight was like, that is so dope. I love it. Oh, I see. The Dark Knight's gonna go become a Machinist. You're right. Another brand new tank? I mean, to be fair, I'm a pretty brand new healer, so I think it's fine.
Please, turn back, else I might be forced.
I think Toxicon looks so cool, man. It looks so... I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It just looks good. It's a cool looking skill. You got your little Nulis, and they're like zapping things with the big laser beams. That's not the word I was gonna use, but yes, it does. You're right. Oh god. I like when you hear things dying. It's my favorite. Uh-oh. The worst thing happened. I used a heal and his hit points didn't move. So that always feels pretty bad when that happens. He's not. He's using Blackest Night. That's all you need to use as a Dark Knight, right? That's literally all you need. That's also all you have, so there you go. Well, they also, I mean, I'm just exaggerating. They have, doesn't their, like, summon, their little shadow guy give you extra mitigation or something like that when you use it? I forget exactly what Dark Knights have for actual mitigation abilities besides Blackest Night. Doing the Rampart. Nice, nice, good. It's good to see. Shadow Buddy is just damage. What other... Okay, so then what other mitigations does the Dark Knight have? I know Paladin has like 1,000,000. Does the Dark Knight just have like nothing? That's it? You get Blackest Night, and that's it. Good luck. Oblation. Oblation. Okay, that's an ability with which I am unfamiliar. Oblation is 10% mitigation on a selected target. Just, oh wait, so it's a debuff? On one thing? Basic tank cooldowns, yeah, the regular stuff I'm not too worried about. 10-second, 20% magic only mitigation. Wow. Dude, their mitigation sucks, what the hell? This is so bad. I mean, they got Blackest Night, but it only goes so far. Dark is the worst dungeon tank, it's not even close. I can feel it. I really feel it. It's like if I'm not constantly healing this dude, he's basically always on the verge of death. It's a good thing I'm always constantly healing him because I've got cardia. It's really noticeable. It's not like it would make them OP in raids. I mean, it really feels like they should just have a little bit more dungeon utility to keep themselves alive. 'Cause yeah, it feels like I am all of his mitigation. Except for Blackest Night, of course, obviously. Which is, to be fair, it's one of the most fun tank buttons to press is Blackest Night. They did a great job with that one ability. We have Blackest Night. What more do you want? Seriously. That's it. Okay, this is the guy with the 120 degree things. He's got the 120 degree AoEs. So I have to be very careful where we're standing. Should be fine here. The hell is this? Wait, we have a summoner? I always forget to use my AoE, like, big party mitigation until after all the damage is done. It's a good thing it also has a regen, makes it a lot easier. I gotta stand right dead in front of him. Right in front. I mean, you could also stand behind him if you're paying attention to, like, which head goes first. We have a summoner? I am so bad at paying attention to what's actually in the party. I'm just like, tank is here, DPS is killing things, I think we're good. I might take notice if the pulls seem to be remarkably slow. I might feel like, what the hell's happening? But normally I just zone out as a healer. Hey, Gigole, thank you for that raid. Hello, everybody. How's it going tonight? How was your broadcast? Playing some more Crypt Lord? Is that what it's called? Crypt Lord? Crypt Keeper? Welcome, folks. If this is your first time here, I am the Sharply Dressed Man. We're playing some Final Fantasy XIV tonight. Busily healing. Healing my little butt off on Sage right now. Alright, good night, Nathaniel. Yeah, I'll see you next time, man. Get some rest. We're lamenting how few dungeon cooldowns the Dark Knights have. In Stormblood, Dark Knight can tank as many mobs as they care to with Abyssal Drain. Yeah, Abyssal Drain was so much fun. Like, big Abyssal Drain spam felt so good. Crypt Master, man, I got it completely wrong. Crypt Master. How's that game going?
I must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
It's a cool looking game. I watched some of Gigo's broadcasts, and yeah, it seems like a lot of fun. I think it might need to actually move some of my cooldowns up to my cooldown bar. I haven't done that yet because basically everything that I have is a big cooldown. So if I really wanted to move the stuff that mattered, I'd move almost everything, but there's a few things I need to keep an eye on that I need to use more. Really thought they were going to the they were going to the way you got positioned? Yeah. Yeah. For that boss.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Gust and gale, gather to me! Ancient brand, unleash your power!
Wait, are we safe just standing right in the center? What?
Dancing winds, here's my foe!
We were almost safe just standing right in the center. Ow? That's an AoE? Damn.
Stars on high, fall as rain!
Got tank busted. I sure did. I hit that tank buster like a champion, man. You see that? Didn't take any damage from that. True bravery. What is this? It's interruptible, whatever it is.
Streams of ether, surge as one!
Alright, so stand over here. I'm gonna have to move over to the other side. Doble.
Dancing winds, here's my foe!
Alright, don't get hit by the tank buster. Roger that. Okay, so somebody's paying attention to the interrupts. I guess it has to be the tank, right? Because nobody else here can do that.
Even when transformed, but I am not finished yet. Stars on high. Fall as rain.
Better kill him quick. Thank you. It's gotta be, wait. Dancers have an interrupt? Whoever it was. I'm glad they were interrupting. The dancer has a really cool card, so I'm gonna go ahead and give them the calm. Well done. Hit them with the GGs. Head graze. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Now I'm gonna hit Gigolian with a shout out. Wait, why do I still have 100 bits? I'm gonna gigantify another emote. Did I just discover the infinite cheat here? Gigantify your own emotes and you get 1,000,000 bits. It's no charge. Ah, it's no charge. I got some new emotes. Check them out. I like this one. This one's really fun. Obviously, it's me as a black mage. With a cool little hat. And a tie. You see that? Good night, Northcross. See you next time, man. Okay. So, which abilities do I want to move on to my other bar? I think we need, I don't know any of these. Let's see. It's not that one. Probably want Haima, Panhaima, Holos, Caracol. Where's Terracol? Taracol. Caracol, Taracol. Crassus. Increases HP recovery via healing actions for a party member or self by 20%. So I just unlocked this. I unlocked this tonight. Where do I... Oh, that's on this button. That's a terrible place for that. What is... That cannot go there. That has to go on something else. Something not obnoxious. Because I have to like hit somebody with it. So wait. Increases HP recovery by healing actions for a party member, or I could use it on the other healer? Oh, it's on shift 3. It's already on this. So I can use it on the other healer and increase their healing actions by 20%. So I definitely want to do that, right? If there's like a regen healer with me, I definitely want to put that on the regen healer. I feel like this hotbar moved. I don't remember it being so towards the center like that. I feel like it was supposed to be over here. Somebody logged into my account, moved all my stuff. I hate when that happens. Does it increase healing received? It says, is it by recovery via healing actions? Okay, you're right. You're right. It is. Sorry, I thought it was increases healing done by 20%. So you want to cast this on somebody else. So it's like increase the healing the tank receives. You moved all of my hotbars by 1 centimeter over. I knew it. Alright, so we want... Is that it? I think that's it. Don't necessarily need Pepsis up there. It's good to use before Caracol. Okay, hang on. Let me figure out what Caracol does. Oh, this. So you use it to increase the regen tick? Yeah, I hate it when people log into my account and move my stuff around. So I only have Pneuma left as ability, and I guess that goes over here. So I can cast this. I can use this on cooldown when it's up. I think that might be it, actually. Just these 6 things. Haima and Panhaima, Taracol and Caracol, Holos and Pneuma. Everything else is... I'll use it when I can. Like Soteria, Zoe, this other thing. Crassus. Makes the regen stronger? Yeah, it seems like a good one. Even better if you use a second regen before Crassus is done. That makes sense. That makes sense. We're almost level 88. Somebody said something about the healing strike. They should just queue up with Dark Knights and they can heal to their heart's content. Exactly. Exactly. Man, you're so right. Let me see if this actually works. Because it's not going to tell me what buttons I need to press in order to do those things. It just tells me I need to press those buttons. Those abilities need to get used. So, we're going to see whether or not this actually works out for me. Because now I have to actually recognize those abilities by their icons, which is not something I am very strong at. We have a monk and a machinist, huh? Just go warrior, yeah. No, we're just talking about, like, how Dark Knights don't have very many abilities to tank dungeons with. They have probably the weakest kit to tank dungeons of any tank in the game. Why does this not refresh the shield? Is that really so bad if they just wanted that to refresh the shield? It just doesn't do anything. It says it has no effects. That's awful. What the heck? You know what Dark Knight needs are better, weightier animations? You don't think that they throw their weight around enough with their great swords? Do you think Warrior has weighty animations? Just trying to get a sense of what you think a good animation would be. I like the Philip Leap animation. I think that is like top tier. Honestly, I think it's so good. Gunbreaker has decent animations. Yeah. Gunbreaker's animations are pretty good. Not to mention they sound good too, because they've got that like big explosion on them when you're using your ammunition. Feels pretty good. God, ow. Alright, so that's Blizzard. And we've got Bio. She's using Thunder right now. So we need to be like way over here. Once that goes off, I need to be on the other side of this thing. That guy's not going to make it. Or did make it. That's great. Fantastic. So, the bio, she uses like two different types of bio. One of which is a single target, that also applies a poison and is a tank buster for some reason. One of which is a giant room-wide AoE. Oh, we all got hit by that. Oh, God. No, it's fine. It's a good thing I've got a million buttons in the tank, and the boss is dead anyway. You feel like the animation for the new Gunbreaker combo jumps in the air too much? Are they being too acrobatic for your taste? Gunbreakers need to be less acrobatic. I mean, I get it. Lore. Sorry, fantasy and all that business, right? It's not that it's too acrobatic, you're just literally floating in the air. There's an ability that the Paladins have that looks very similar to that. It's their, like, one of their AoE abilities. They just, like, jump up in the air, and they hover there while they swing their sword, I think, underneath them. It does look pretty silly, I'll give you that. Yeah, now that I've got this little group of buttons here that really puts all my cooldowns like right in my face, this feels a lot easier for me to coordinate things like using Taracol and Caracol without overlapping. And on cooldown. Speaking of which, I think this guy's gonna get shredded here. Oh, this is the other ability to put up their physis. Oh god, see that's what I'm saying, like, he's gonna die. Nah, we're fine. Did I say he was gonna die? No. Not even close. Did he use a... Yeah, he did. He used his big tank ability, which is honestly great, because this packet's like a tank, a truck. Double down? I said paladin. Yeah, I said that I think paladins have a ability where they swing their, like, jump up in the air and hover there while they swing their swords underneath them. And I'm pretty sure that's... Isn't that real? Like, they have that, right? I'm not making that up. Maybe I am. It's one of their, like step 1 or 2 of their AoE combo. I think it might actually be step 2. Double down? I honestly don't know Gunbreaker abilities by name, so I'm not sure what that is. The new AoE for Gunbreaker? Oh, I see, I see. That's what that is. Okay. That seems like such a silly little thing for this boss to do. The tiny little AoE. It's so slow. You can easily dodge it. It has a long cast time. Just not really sure what the intent was there for that. Don't get hit. Really easy telegraph the dodge there. Am I 88 or 89? I think I'm 88. Alright, this is the area where the tanks get hit super, super hard. So I need to be absolutely prepared for that. This isn't even the hard pack. We are... Well, I've got one cooldown. I was gonna say, I've got, like, no cooldowns up, but I have one cooldown. So maybe we can handle this next pack. I don't know, we'll see. I might just end up healing the entire time. I've got 3 cooldowns up now. Almost 4. Honestly, dude might be dead. Yeah, there we go. We got it. We got it. We're okay. No problem. After a lot of thought, I gave up on healers, says FaZe Bros. Everyone has this attitude that a healer wants to just heal you through everything. So I deleted my heal set. I'm sticking to Gunbreaker and 1 DPS. Yeah, you show them. Welcome to the healer strike. Oh, yeah. Let's go, man. The healer strike welcomes you. Man, that's a hard-hitting ability that she uses when you've got 1 Vuln stack on you. You've soloed dungeons before? There you go, man. That's right. You're ready for the riot. You're ready for the strike. There's reflect number 3. Delta strike. Unbelievable, man. Come over here. Oh, you're dead. Sorry, dude. Obviously, if I had healed better, you would still be alive, but I'm just not that great. I'm pretty great, but I'm not that great. Ow! Stop shooting me with that thing. Hit him with the LB2. Come on, man. I know you want to. There you go. Yeah. I knew it. I almost died right there at the last second. I almost died so hard. Oh my god. That tank is out of here, man. Double Down isn't new. It was released during Endwalker. Got it. It's the one where the Gunbreaker jumps up and makes a flaming X in the ground with the sword. Okay, I haven't seen that ability. So the Paladin one I'm thinking of is... let's see, where's that? Where's my Paladin set? Is it this one? You see? It's just the second half of your AoE combo. Just float in the air while you swing your sword. Hey, cheers, Durbling. Hope you're having a good night. You thought they'd work Double Down into a rotation, but unless you missed something, you can only use it during Bloodfest. And that feels awkward. Isn't that the thing that gives you back your cartridges? Yeah, my Gunbreaker is still, I don't know what level. Low level. Level 80. Yeah, Bloodfest. Gives you back your cartridges, yeah. So wait, what does Double Down do? Does it use up your cartridges? Use both of your cartridges? Delivers an attack to all nearby enemies with a potency of 1200. Okay, so it's a big attack, and it uses 2 cartridges, yeah. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't see how you would actually work that into anything. You'd have to wait until you have Bloodfest up. Okay, we're level 88. On the Sage, we're getting there. You're supposed to only use it during a buff window. Then give it a 2-minute cooldown. Make it stronger. I don't know. It has a 59-second cooldown for me. If you're only supposed to use it with Bloodfest, then link it to Bloodfest. Make that clear. Time for some more leveling dungeons. You think in Dawntrail it is linked to Bloodfest? There you go. Nice. I'm glad they're finally doing that. I'm glad they're, like, giving some cues to people about how to play the classes in the game. Because there's a lot of nuance there that is not immediately obvious. Not even remotely immediately obvious. Malik as well. Here we go. They work the dots into other skills. Yeah, I saw that. That if you have, God, what is it? The, one of their dots you can only use during your No Remorse window? Like, using No Remorse triggers the ability to use that dot, which I think is great. If you're only supposed to use that dot during No Remorse anyway, then why give people the ability to mess that up? Why not just make it easier for everyone? What is making that sound? Thump. Thump. turns into no remorse. Yeah, I like the fact that they use the same button to become combo animations. Or combo skills. I think that's a really, really good change, honestly. I think that's great. I also think it's interesting that they added that to the buff buttons. You know, when you press your raid buff button, it becomes a different button that you can then use to, like, deliver a big attack. That is a really good change. And I'm excited to see how that works out. Now, I don't think that's actually going to make people more likely to press their big buff buttons. Because that, I think, is still going to get lost in the noise of having to press everything else that you have on your action bars, but hey, it's a step in the right direction. Okay. I'm gonna heal you with this Cardia if you like it or not, buddy. Remorse, no remorse turns into the dot, yes. Yeah, you press no remorse and then it brings the dot up and you can press the dot. Which means it was always designed to be only used during the no remorse window. It's going to make it a lot easier for, I think, folks to align things. That's another big change that I think is going to be pretty good there. If you're supposed to align stuff inside of the buff window, well, now it's easier to align stuff inside of the buff window. It increases the performance of everybody that plays the game. Tank Buster coming soon, I think. Nope, it's just ads. Just ads. Just like on Twitch. Just ads. All the time. Oh, hell. I forgot about that. I forgot you have to move out and then back in. Despite the big changes, it was smart of them to give the players the ability to opt in. Sure, why not? I'm sure there are some folks that are really used to the way they have their buttons all set up and don't want to relearn the muscle memory it would take to do the other thing. Hey, good morning, Lilia. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, put the effect on the wrong person. It's enough to burn a second cooldown so I can make sure the tank actually has the mitigation I intended him to have in the first place. Wait, which ability is it that has the like the big X that you make with your duelets? I thought that was Toxicon, but it's not. It's not Phlegma either. Huh. Well, anyway. Yeah, so Phlegma's the giant AoE. Maybe I just don't have one, I'm just making it up. And I'm just inventing things that don't exist. It'd be really cool if they had that ability, though. Wouldn't it? This Gunbreaker is like leaps and bounds easier to heal than that Dark Knight. It's really noticeable, like, damn. The Paladin even wasn't as tanky as this. Although the Paladin was doing those gigantic pulls in Tower of Zot, so it's not really fair. Hello, Alhea. Welcome. Brain is just done with today? That's fine. I gotcha. I've been there. We all have. Paladin's supposed to stack armor on his armor. They have shields on top of shields, yet for some reason I feel like they're a little bit more squishy than some of the other tanks. They have so many cooldowns they can use too. Maybe he just wasn't using them? I don't know, he felt like he was using up a lot of my GCD heals and he almost died twice. I was gonna say, where is the tank buster? It's right there. Does it do another one? Is it like tank buster and then tank buster again? It is. Double tank buster, wow. It's not even like double, it's like tank buster, way to beat tank buster. Paladin is the one with the literal shield. I know. You don't have to tell me twice, man. I feel like of all the tanks, Paladin should be, by definition, the tankiest tank, because it is the tank with the big armor and the shields. The actual shield. For whatever reason, I feel like they're not as tanky as you would expect. They're also off tanks and raids, which makes me so mad. Like, why would you make a tank that looks like a tank and then make it an off tank? Like, what? What kind of sense does that make? Paladin should have 2 shields instead of a sword. Now we're talking. That's right. That's the way to increase Paladin survivability, is just to give them a second shield. I feel like Gunbreaker would be a better off tank just based on looks. I agree. I think it's a toss-up between like Dark Knight and Warrior for the other main tank. Probably Warrior, because they're just too angry to die. And Dark Knights are too busy feeling their emotions. But still, one of the main tanks in the game should be Paladin. And it really upsets me that it's not. And it's almost entirely because they have one ability based on their hit points. It's damage based on how much HP they currently have. So like, well, you can't tank now because you deal less damage if you are the main tank. Buckethead brings the pain. I like that guy. I like that that boss. That boss was fun on Black Mage. There's ways to do it that make it less obnoxious in terms of trying to maneuver around, because it's a lot of go in, go out, get knocked back, do the do-si-do, or just kind of like falling around the center. Why would any tank have damage that required them to have high health? That's what I'm saying. Who invented that ability? Seriously. I mean, it looks cool, but it makes no sense. If anything, it should be the opposite. Like, it'll do more damage the lower health you have. Paladins have so much mitigation and heals he can cast on others. Yeah, that's true. Paladins do have pretty good stuff. I agree with that. They have high utility. And I guess cover makes them also like an off tank. That's another thing. Because if you're tanking, you can't cover anybody. And there was a period of time where cover had, like, mitigation built into it, so the only time you actually got a benefit from covering people was if you covered the other tank. It feels like cover should be a... My DPS just messed up. I need to cover them so they don't die. That's the way I would like to use it. But I can't use it that way. I really liked cover in Final Fantasy XI. It was really hard to use right. Because Final Fantasy XI played like a... I don't know, like an Abrams tank. Played like steering a tank. But cover was fun to use. Like if somebody pulls aggro, you can cover them. Aggro means a whole lot in that game, so that's actually really important. We should get like back-to-back intestinal crank here. There's one. Number 2? There's the second one. $600 damage. Number 3? 7870, that's more like it. That's more like it. I want to see you pump up those numbers, man. Those are rookie numbers. I was gonna say, nobody better get hit by that. Somebody got hit by it. Somebody got hit by it. That's okay. I don't mind. We all make mistakes. No one's perfect. Does this torch drop every time? Literally too angry to die that they get stronger at 1 HP. Yeah, that's actually a really good point, right? You use what is the big ability? The one where they can't die. They chain themselves to the thing. What's the name of that? Their big tank ability? They use that and then they take a bunch of damage and then they hit the target really hard with the like a counterattack. That'd be freaking sick, dude. That would be so sick. Home gang. Yeah, this thing. You home gang, you get hit really hard, and you knock them right back with your big damaging attack now that you're at 1 hit point. 90% of the time they die. So what? You're a warrior, live on the edge. 90% of the time, but 10% of the time you do big damage. Right? So, there you go. Easy. Oh, not die, ignore that word. Got it. I'm perfect, says Sleeping Sketch. Okay, great. It's good to know we've got one perfect person in chat. What did you do today? What did you do so perfectly today, Sketch? Aside from getting awarded some food. Because honestly, that's actually pretty cool. 90% the torch drops again. Oh. Oh. 90% the torch drops. Got it. Hello, Aiden. Aiden says, I missed you more than a fat kid missed chocolate birthday cake. Oh, hey, congrats on the 3-stream watch streak, by the way. Oh, that's what you were correcting. I was like, I don't see a message in chat that you were correcting. I see you and your keyboard are having issues. We're having issues. I'm sure you've resolved that problem by now. How's it going, Aiden? You did your hair very nicely. There you go. Nice. Perfectly, you might say? Was it perfectly done? Perfectly coiffed? Literally the best hair? Got some new people. We have some new people in here. Alright, I put the Cardion on the Gunbreaker. Do we feel like the Gunbreaker is going to be the main tank or not? No, it was Alhea. Alhea got this 3-stream watch streak.
If I must forsake
Okay,
myself
I guessed
to
wrong.
keep mine oath,
It was the Dark Knight.
then so be it.
Isn't that where they have to tank swap when he uses Infirm Soul?
Beg not for mercy.
Is that only an extreme? Ooh, big damage. That's good. That's good to see. I want that big damage in my party. Hell yes. Oh, hell yes. More damage to heal. More damage to prevent. There we go. That's it. That's more like it. Who's my healer? A scholar? Hell. I mean, at least it's not another sage.
Tremble before
I'm having a good time, man. I'm having a great time. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, yes. Boom. Mitigation, shields. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. That's supposed to be the tank. Oh, God! Kill them all at the same time, I dare you. I dare you, you're not going to. None of our shields stack, but the Scholar and I are doing as well as we can.
impudent mortals.
Literally had salon owners run out of their stores and ask you to take pictures to put up on their walls. I expect nothing less, Sketch. Literally perfect hair. If you don't elicit that kind of response, you're not even close. Oh, big damage. Give me all that. Give me all that healing.
This is far from over. Flesh of my flesh! Show them their
I forget. Does Surecast work on these guys? I don't think it does. And even if it didn't, you'd have to have the... You'd have to be there for the giant thing. That thing. That thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, this is bringing back memories. My Black Mage dropping my ley lines right here, dead center. Slide casting 1 inch left or right. Sometimes getting slapped. That's okay. I feel like none of my shields actually do anything because the Scholar's shields are just that much bigger. and then I would stand in that as a black mage to get more DPS. Oh, that feels good. I'll just pop Mana Ward. Take a Vuln stack, it's not a big deal. The healers are getting paid for, right? As black mages, we knew the risks. That's right, we knew them and understood them. Gotta stand in. If I'm already safe, that's great. If I'm not safe, I'm not getting safe.
No! I will not lose! I cannot!
Oh, what are you doing?
You know that!
I think we're dead. I think we're all dead. I'm definitely dead. Oh! Okay, we got a red mage and a summoner. Are we gonna get rezzed? Are we gonna get rezzed? Somebody's using the LB just before LB3. Oh, he's already dead. Great. This is the perfect time to die. Calculated. 100% calculated. Stormblood was easily the most fun expansion for you. The trials are really fun. I agree. Not one commendation. After all of that, after all that healing, not a single commendation. Man, I feel robbed. I might as well just go on strike. Yeah, no, they, I think that they just didn't understand what to do. So the person that had the tether, I think, was one of the new people. There were two people that hadn't done that trial before in the group. And they saw the stack marker, so they stacked. Got everybody blasted. Knocked us all in the water, got us stunned. I couldn't get back out of the water because somebody else's AoE was right there and I would have died either way, so I just stayed in the water, got murdered, basically. Alright, time for the Tower of Babel. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Easy. I don't think you can actually pull this any further than it already is, so... You just chill out for a little bit there, buddy. This is your favorite dungeon track of the early dungeons? Wait, what is the big fire coming from? Is that just like a AoE thing that just happens? There's no monster associated with that, or what? Don't worry, buddy, I've got you. I've got you. See all those big heals? That's me. Hitting them with the phlegma. It's not Sadu? Yeah, it's I mean, it'd be cool if it was, but it's yeah, like a laser beam from space. I'm pretty sure Lasadu has not learned that spell. I'd be so mad right now if I were playing Black Mage. I would have set up with my ley lines and would have just pulled them all away from me. I don't know if it would have been out of range or not, but it would have been close. Do we have modern sci-fi style areas in every expansion? The Alligans are like a thing, right? So, yeah, I think so. Alligans are pretty modern sci-fi in their presentation. And their ever-presence. I actually like the Alligans as an element, because they're like this mysterious ancient race that was super technologically advanced. And we're still trying to, you know, pick apart the details of their artifacts. Plus, they make a pretty convenient excuse for basically anything. Like, oh, it was just Alligans. Like, did something weird happen? Yeah, it was the Alligans. Bam! Oh, that tank ate that. Oh, he ate that full face. Nice job. Ate that with his face. Gurlians? Yeah, the Gurlians are definitely modern sci-fi, yep, you're right. Not quite as advanced as the Alligans, but for the most part, it doesn't really matter. Yes. Oh, stack on me. This is gonna be good. Two stacks of bones, and we're still rocking, man. That machinist, we've got him. We got his back. It's all good. Oh, tank's gonna get hit by that again. Nice, nice. We're good. We're good. Extra healing to be done. Not a big deal. We got this, man. Heavensward didn't really have any. Azus Law, I would argue, was an entire area in Heavensward that had modern sci-fi feel to it. But again, Alligans. They reject each other. Boom. Look at that. Ooh, safe. Not even close. Not even close. I'm gonna save my cooldowns for the next trash pack. What an easy boss fight. Omega was in Stormblood? Yeah. Yeah, Omega was in Stormblood. Sure was. ARR had Bahamut. Like all the coils of Bahamut. It's pretty It got to the point where it was pretty sci-fi. High sci-fi. Shadowbringers was the only one without big sci-fi. Yeah, I guess so. Didn't have any that I can remember. Maybe if you count Eden, but I don't really think even Eden rises to that. It might. It's not really a... I don't know, yeah, maybe Eden. The Alliance raid. Nier? Yeah, Nier was canonically, like, that was a canonical part of Final Fantasy XIV now. So yeah, the Nier Alliance raid in Shadowbringers is definitely high sci-fi. 100%. We're getting around that one. One of the canonical butt sliders coming with the past 12. Whenever they decide to give Yoko Taro like creative direction, creative control over Final Fantasy XIV, that's when that's gonna happen. It's gonna be way more sci-fi in Dawn Trail. I'd be surprised if they get more sci-fi than Alligans. It's gonna be more Allagan stuff, if I had to guess, right? Alligans for days. They need to bring them back, man. Alligans are like one of the best parts of the game. They're super fun. Blame everything on them. Plus, everybody hates them. Ooh, Alligans. Ugh, God. Everybody hates those guys. Did I watch the live letter? No, the live letter is way too early for me, and I don't watch like 3-hour broadcasts of PowerPoint presentations. I prefer to just read the highlights. Maybe if there's a video to watch, I'll watch a video, but I normally don't even do that. This should actually just re-up. Why does it not refresh? Why does it not refresh my shield? Did I give my shield to myself? Yeah, I think I did. Whoops. It's fine though. Why are the gear examples still shown on printed paper? Because they have one guy in the company whose job is to print out really nice examples of the gear. That's his whole job. You don't want that guy to not have a job, right? Don't be cruel. You wish they'd put an English live letter? Got it. I mean, at that point, they'd have to do one for every language. Or maybe not, maybe just like a couple, but Japanese is fine. Japanese with translations, I think, works fine. Or do you mean like stylistically, you just don't like the way that he talks about it or something? Hey, Johnny Smith Apple, thank you for that raid. How's it going tonight, man? How was your broadcast? Welcome, folks. What did you get up to today, man? Are we doing some more not extreme, ultimates, maybe? Possibly playing some more Grand Blue? Oh, that person's a frog. I should have shielded this. Oh god. It's fine. I have regens for days. We're good. You're playing Grand Blue Versus. Hey, nice, man. How'd you enjoy that? Pretty fun? It's tons of fun. How do I like Sage? Sage is a blast. Sage is an absolute blast. I'm really awful at it, but I have a really good time playing it. I'm a frog. That guy's dead. There we go. And use this too, just for the hell of it. You're really not bad at it? Well, thank you. I appreciate your very kind words. I feel like a good Sage player would just leave some of their abilities on cooldown, but yeah, I've got improvements to make, but I've gotten better. Oh no, he's a frog again. No, he's small. Okay, good. I was gonna say, it'd be really embarrassing to be a frog and get hit by one of those shotguns. Did I hear grubble? What's a grubble? Sometimes it's obvious the translator hasn't prepared for the live letter, so she'll get confused or lost at some points. Ah, okay, got it. So it's more of a production issue. Grubble versus. Oh, is that what that is? Grand Blue is Grubble versus? Is that what people actually call it? Grand Blue Versus is a nice first fighting game since they have a decent implementation of simple controls. What's your main? Who's your main? I used to watch Grand Blue Versus relatively regularly, actually. Zeta? Oh, Zeta's fun. If you ever want to try a different fighting game, I highly recommend Street Fighter 6. They have probably the best simple controls on the market. The modern controls? One-button supers and all that? I haven't played Street Fighter 6, so I can't really say, but it does look fun. It looks really fun. Okay, so we learned last time that you could actually just run up to the edge here and just pull that other pack way up here. So you don't have to worry about anything weird happening. Oh god. Well, this is where we are now. Help me. Keep me alive and I'll keep you alive. How's that sound? This guy doesn't take nearly as much damage as the paladin. Like again, maybe it's just the pulls, maybe it's just the nature of the monsters you're fighting in the different areas, but man, the paladin was getting so blasted in the Tower of Zot. My goodness. You're near scum, you play 2D. totally not sponsored. Hashtag ad. Definitely not. It'd be hilarious if a fighting game sponsored me to learn their fighting game. They're like, here's what we're gonna do. We heard that you're really not great at video games in general, so want to prove to everybody just how useful it is to have these modern controls. By you go in there and you just own everybody with a modern control system, right? You just show everybody how easy it is just to pick it up and play the game. I'm like, yeah, that sounds fantastic. Now watch this tank die. Well, shielded the Dragoon. Should have shielded the Machinist, actually. Oh, there we go. Boom. Near, the Arcarum girl. Got it. Near, not 2B. Actual near. Isn't 2B in that game too? 2B's in a lot of games. There's actually another character called Near, and then there's also 2B. Okay, got it. That's where my confusion came from. Thank you for clarifying. She's a DLC. Got it. I love it when the DPS listen to me. I jumped up a little bit there, Machinist came over, he's like, what's up? This looks like the safe spot, and I'm like, it is. It is the safe spot. Yoko Taro did say he would try to spread her ass to every game who wanted a collab. Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me. I'm in. Let's get 2B in every single game out there. I believe SF6 modern controls have one-button specials. That's what makes Zangief a terror with simple controls. That's what I was referencing. You can do one-button specials, and it makes a lot of, not a lot, but some of the characters much easier and more approachable. Alright, Machinist, I need you to push buttons. There you go. Nice job. Any button will do. Uh-oh. Oh, these guys are... Well, I hope you live. I'll try to help out, but there's not a lot I can do if you decide to stand in this stuff, so... Oh, yep. Oh, well, so close. So close, so close. Nice try. Good try, good try. You don't want to stand over there. That's going to get you killed. There you go. Nice job. Final Fantasy XIV launcher just surprised you with something? The game now has a community finder. Didn't it always? Is that new? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 11K. I like all these ticks of healing right there while we're waiting for the cutscene to end. It's pretty slick. Well, GG, we might be dead. Not even close to dead. Look at that. And there's always that one person that goes to the other side. Like, 3 people go this way, 1 person invariably goes that way. So far, I haven't seen it any other way. Like, 3 people go to the right, 1 person goes to the left. It's always 3 left, 1 right. Click on it, it just goes to the SE site. Oh, I see. So it's not really a community finder, it's more of like a... Here's what a community finder would look like if we were to add such a thing. Mega Graviton. That's such a cool sounding ability. Looks pretty cool too. And then we do this. Go this way. Yeah, there you go. You guys are getting it. Nice job, nice job. Almost perfect. Almost. Oh, who remembered to use the LB? Yeah, that was the machinist. Nice job. Well done. Good work. It's a basic way for new players to find free companies to join. Well, it's nice that they're providing something to help out. I'll tell you, one of my hardest things to do in a game like this is to find a group of people. Like, just to find a free company that's not full of jackasses. There we go. Gotta give Johnny a shout out. Used to play Fairy before. Nice. Modern controls, they don't feel like baby controls. They feel very good. It also decreases your damage, John. If I remember correctly. It's like you deal 80% damage or 90% damage. Small frog. That's right. When do you take both of the debuffs in that raid? I'm still in Rook's FC, yes. That's right, I am. I think I've still got, like, edit permissions to her FC's stuff as well. I haven't actually tried to do anything. Oh, we're gonna do the winning. You think being able to instantly use complex moves makes up for it? And I agree. I think it's really good. It's a good option for newer players. And I believe your moveset is also reduced. Like there's certain abilities you just don't have access to. But in general, it's like super easy to use your character. I'll tell you, I tried to pick up Guilty Gear Strive when it was first released, and I couldn't even get through the combo tutorials. I don't know what it is, but man, my perception of reality and fighting games just don't line up. I feel like I'm putting in exactly what it's asking me to, and it's like, nope. Nope, try it again. Nope, still wrong. Nope. Yeah. It's a little bit weird. That's how they balance it? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright folks, you got a big old regen on you. You might as well like stand in whatever you want. But don't die. Don't die before the regen can heal you, okay? That's all I ask. Just don't die before the regen heals you. Oh, this poor monk has got 20,000 HP. That's, he's like barely got the gear to get in here. That's okay. I have heals with your name on it, buddy. Don't you worry. XIV is weird to combo. It has very specific rhythm. SF6 combo rhythm is even harder. Really? Wow. Wow. So what you're saying is if I have trouble with Strive, that I'll probably really struggle with SF6. Is that what you're saying? So when this thing says increases the healing potency of your next healing spell, is there a particular set of spells that works on and others that it doesn't work on? Like if I use Zoe plus Physis, does that mean that Physis deals 20% more healing? 50% more healing? Is that how that works? Or is it like specifically like your doses and stuff like that? It has to be tagged as a spell. Shit. So it is like be crazy in doses. Well, that's fine. Yeah, because Physis is a ability. It's not a spell. Pneuma is the best use for it. What is Pneuma? What ability is Pneuma? I have to look it up. I honestly don't remember. What is this guy doing with this monster? Why is it spinning in circles like that? It's a level 90 build. Oh, I don't have that button yet. Okay, got it. It's this one down here. It's a spell that heals for 600. So that means it has a healing potency of 900 when you pair that with Zoe. That's some healing, yeah. What? Many OG CDs are not spells. Well, that's kind of awful. Fine, whatever. It's okay. I don't mind. Standing on his hind legs like a man. Oh, God. Well, ooh, whoa. Okay then. It's fine. We got this. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't panic. Everything's okay. Zero panicking. Wait, he does double AoEs here? That's messed up, man. Messed up, but totally doable. Because we're not panicking. Uh-oh. We got an extra ad. But don't worry. Is this guy just AoE's the boss? What is this? Don't like Zoe because, like Pepsis, it's one of those abilities that is super niche. There are situations where it's very useful, but 90% of the time it just goes unpressed. Yeah, I don't really use that button very much. I've started to try to use Soteria more. I was gonna say, is this the time when you elect to not pull more than one thing? This is it? You tend to use Soteria on cooldown. Why don't you use Zoe on cooldown? Just don't cast any spells. That must be it. It probably doesn't affect Cardion healing, does it? Yeah, because it's not a spell. It's like an effect. I guess the reason why I don't sometimes use Soteria on cooldown is sometimes the tank is using like a regen or a big shield or something like that, and it just doesn't do anything. Right, it just goes to overheal. I don't know if it's better to just delay it, or if it's just use it on cooldown anyway. It's probably just better to use it on cooldown anyway, if I had to guess. I'll just macro it into my spells. / cast. Soteria on everything. There's like this big period of time in World of Warcraft where you would just macro, like, all of your buttons together into this one big thing. It's like, use this, spam this, use this button. I think rogues are really bad for that. I saw that Blackest Night go. I should say it went up, I didn't see it actually get used. You have more than enough to keep tanks alive anyway. Not true. Good points. It's not like I'm lacking for abilities at this point. Why aren't I using rescue on cooldown? That's an excellent question. Why am I not using rescue on cooldown? My goodness, I could be just rescuing everybody, constantly. But I'm not, and therefore I'm losing uptime. The critical rescue uptime. Laser Blade. What is the name of this ability? It sounds so much cooler than it actually is. Laser Blade. Thunder Beam. Oh, it's a tank buster. Allegan Thunder. You see, I miss when it was Allegan everything. You know, Allegan this, Allegan that, blah, blah, blah. Got you covered, buddy. Don't worry about it. Thunder Beam. That's Tank Buster. That's fine. He didn't need it anyway, obviously. He took 0 damage from that. Oh god. Don't worry. I'll move. Did I still get hit by that? Thunder Beam. You gonna accept that res? Is he waiting for the fight to be over? It's honestly not a bad idea. Ooh, boy. Wasn't sure if you were gonna make it through that one, but you did. Nice job. Put rescue into your rotation, like tanks putting provoke in theirs. Ah, that's a good idea. There you go. Instead of macroing anything else, I'll macro rescue into all of my doses, not doses, diagnosis. I'll put rescue in all of my whatever this F is. I'll just do that. Heal, instant rescue. I love it. Why did I not think of this sooner? That way, guaranteed they're near me so they don't get out of range of healing. Right? Right? That seems like a good idea. Oh man, I just used a Panhema and Hema at the same time. Not really at the same time, we're still kind of like offset, so it's likely the tank still gets full benefit out of it, but I should have just waited a little bit longer for that one. You encountered boycotting healers in Susano? Wait. What? These healers that are boycotting are like queuing up for things and then not healing? That's 100% a reportable issue, right? Can't you get that person banned for like intentionally ruining other people's experience or something like that? We talked about this last time. It's like if they're not playing, if they're intentionally throwing, then you can actually report them. He's getting a call to be the Green Lantern. Yeah, you know. Sometimes you just gotta be AFK for a bit, so you can take your call from Zack Snyder. Yeah, maybe we don't want to pull everything here. There's a lot of AoEs to go out if you pull everything. So we're just going to do this one at a time. Nice and easy. You would report them, but reporting them doesn't do anything. Yes. I see the problem. I wish Disgracia was a little more... had a slightly bigger animation to it. It's got a very pew-pew energy right now. That doesn't need to be, like, super enormous or anything like that. What would be cool if it was just a little more impactful? Don't stand in that. Oh, you stood in that. Damn. Alright, that's fine. That's what I use this outer... What would I use this outer skull for anyway, if not to AoE heal you? Right? It's not like I'm saving it for the next dungeon. Did you see that Xenosis Vex got banned from Twitch? I did. I follow a Twitter account called Streamer Bans. So I know when anybody gets banned. It's like an automated bot account that just reports when people get banned and unbanned on Twitch. I saw that, I'm like, what did he do? This is first ban, too. The first time. Right before Dawn Trail. I hope he gets unbanned before Dawn Trail comes out. Although that would be like a week and a half long ban, and they very rarely do that. Reported many people for harassing in clubs, but mods just don't care about those things. Oh, what? What? There's a lot of what you just said that is a little bit weird to me. So, wait. I guess the clubs in Final Fantasy XIV are like clubs in real life, where they've got like weirdos that try to be weird. I don't know, that's like the best way I can describe it. Oh my god! What have you done? Holy Okay, don't stand in that, please. That was ridiculous. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, the clubs thing. There are weirdos in clubs in this game, and there are weirdos in clubs in real life, too. So probably like right here? Yeah, right in the dead center of the arena. Ooh. Big damage. Do you think he got incited or banned for inciting mob mentality? No, it wasn't anything quite so esoteric. From what I could gather, it was like something pretty straightforward. And blasted. Blasted. He's not accepting his res again. He's back on the phone with Zack Snyder, talking about his, how much money he's gonna make as the next Green Lantern, right? Hell. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is really bad. Oh boy! 0 damage. Still hasn't accepted his res. I think he's just embarrassed or something. I'm not entirely sure. Whoa! Alright, well, here we go. Okay. Okay, I think we stand over here. This is safe, right where I am. And you need to not also have these things like overlap the lasers. Or some garbage. It's a really wild mechanic. Should I res him again? Why not? Oh, he took it this time. Sorry. I tried to get you. It was just a little bit too much. I can't believe we actually took that res. Like, dude, what were you doing that whole time? You let an entire res time out. And then he took the second one? It's like I stepped outside for a smoke or something. Might have been a call. It was a really well-timed call. That's what we're saying. He was on the phone with Zack Snyder talking about becoming the next Superman. Just like infamously addicted to World of Warcraft actor Henry Cavill. It's probably because of the drama he's been stirring with that weirdo. It had something to do with the lawsuit that I could gather. Yeah. It had something to do with that. 0 commendations? What the hell? Are you kidding me? Oh, what? What? Oh, wow. I feel like I carried that so hard. I am blown away. I was expecting the big 3, man. I thought I was expecting to get the full round of comms. I got 0. Damn. I left the monk on the floor for so long. Yeah, you're right. I just didn't res that monk. Man. Just didn't res that monk in a timely fashion. We have online... We're talking about the club stuff. Online trolls, stalkers, etc., etc. The Final Fantasy XIV seems to attract. Honestly, have been pretty good about not running into people like that. I've had some weirdos in Twitch chat every now and then, but in Final Fantasy XIV, my relationships have been surprisingly wholesome. I forgot to rescue. No recommendations. Oh, damn it. You're right. I need to put that into my, my rotation. My diagnosis rotation. Every time I diagnose somebody, it's like, whoop! Come over here. Boom! There's your shield. Whoop! Boom! Shielded. Before Endwalker? Yeah, back when I was streaming this game in Stormblood. I was really big into this game. And at the end of Stormblood, like the very last 4 or 5 months of Stormblood, and then right into Shadowbringers, and then all the way through the end of Shadowbringers, the last raid tier there. I was really big into the game, and let me tell you, the end of Stormblood was like the worst time. I think they were just bored or something, but I had all kinds of people come into my chat doing weird things. I actually, that was when I recruited most of my mods, was right around then. I've got 3 or 4 mods right now. I think it's 4. But yeah, I was like, you gotta help me out. these people are too much, and I'm raiding. I'm doing extreme trials. I'm doing actual savage raids. I can't take my hands off the keyboard to ban some of these people. You gotta help me out here. He said on Twitter he's going to be unbanned from Twitch before Dawn Trail. Oh, you were talking about him. I see. Never mind. I take it back. Forget everything I just said. They heard that I was part of the healer strike? Yeah, obviously. And the healers striking all of the bosses to death. Because I'm carrying so hard. I wouldn't put it past the Lalafell thing. 0 commendations for Lalafells. Get out of here. Well, I'm glad. I hope you all enjoyed the story time about my streaming at the end of Stormblood. What a good time to be a paladin. Right, exactly. Why don't I just play paladin now? We're so close to being level 90 Sage. It's definitely going to happen tomorrow. So the question is, what do we do after that? How do we celebrate? Having all of our healers at level 90? What? Dawn Trail prep? Oh yeah, I have to do my Wondrous Tales. I think that has to happen. I have to do Wondrous Tales. Finish Bard? Yeah, it is pretty close. I don't know if my Bard has been leveling up through PvP, so my Bard gear is probably horribly outdated. Yeah, I'm a level 87 Bard. I've got level 80 stuff. Look, I'm a pretty decently outfitted Bard. Yeah, why not? Why not level Bard for a bit? Because it's a DPS, that's why. Who likes playing DPS these days? Huh? DPS are very passé. It's me, I'm a demon bard. Look at this outfit. It's very edgy. Gotta wait for the Dawn Trail trolls to come out before you get to be a mod? Do you want to be a mod, Sketch? Is that a subtle hint? The Bard level? The Bard level is too much? Level 87? What? You should have seen me PvPing on my Bard. I was a badass. Crystal and Conflict God. Well, alright, let's be fair. I was pretty middling. I got up to Crystal rank, but I never really got far past that. You want to be a mod so you can threaten Strawberry Sundays with a timeout. You can't time out each other as mods. Only I can time you out. And if I time you out, it demods you. Just FYI, that's how that works. So, just keep that in mind. Are you sure? You sure you want that? The responsibility? Then you have to shout out all of my raiders, and you've got to, you know, actually engage with the chat. You've got to read all of the chat that people are putting in there, so you can get all of the messages before I do. You got to ban all the bots. Oh, it's a lot of responsibility, man. Yeah, good thing you're safe on YouTube. There's definitely bots on YouTube. I've had 2 different kinds of bots on YouTube. I've had one that says something about I've watched 9 different channels and then I came to your channel, something like that. You know, it's always the same message every time. Always the same streamers, just like the top Final Fantasy XIV streamers. And then I had another guy. Yeah, you saw it. You saw it earlier. I had another guy come into my channel. I don't know if he was a bot or if he was just trying to start something, but he pasted something like really provocative about politics. I've never seen this guy before in my life. Comes into my channel, he's trying to start like some kind of weird political discussion. So I'm assuming he's either a bot or somebody that deserves to be banned. You've never honestly modded before? You've always wondered what it was like? It's a lot of slash shoutouts. It's a lot of exclamation point bans. I should say slash bans. Like click on somebody's name and ban them. It's a lot of text reading. That's basically it. It also helps if you have like an interesting personality. And you show up to stream a lot. Does YouTube have moderators? It does, yes. Strawberry Sundays is a moderator on YouTube as well as on Twitch. How do I handle trolls over there? I haven't had any trolls. I've had bots. Aside from that one guy that tried to start the whole political thing, which I'm pretty sure was also a bot. Am I saying you're not interesting? That's not what I said. I'm gonna go back to something that Haru said the other day. What I said was not about you. But if you think it's about you, I'm not gonna stop you from taking it that way. Okay? If you want to infer that, I didn't imply it. If you want to infer it, that's up to you. Alright, folks. That is it. It's almost midnight. I have to get to sleep. It's Friday, and I want to make sure I end the week strong at work. So, I'm going to go get some rest. We'll be streaming again Friday night with some more Final Fantasy XIV, finishing up the stage, then probably doing some Wondrous Tales after that for prepping for Dawn Trail. I may level a bard, possibly, if you all ask me very nicely. Mr. Sharp, will you please level a bard? I'll consider it. I'll think about it. Really hard. Thank you all for joining me for another night of Final Fantasy XIV. I had a great time. I hope you did too. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, don't forget to follow the broadcast here on Twitch or over on YouTube. I would love to see you all here again next time. Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. How about instead of leveling Bard, you try to learn the songs to play? No. I can guarantee that's not going to happen. But I appreciate the thought sketch. It's a nice little jest. There's the social command right there in the chat. You can find me on twitter.com/SharpDressTV is my handle over there. There's the Discord link if you want to talk about Final Fantasy XIV or any other topics that are on your mind. Discord is the easiest way to get in touch with me when I'm not broadcasting, by the way. I'm always in my Discord. There's the YouTube link if you want to see the rest of my content, and that's it. Thanks, folks. We got to level 88. Definitely getting to level 90 next time. And we're going to wrap up. Endwalker, get ready for Dawn Trail and hit that running on Friday when I go live 14 hours after it is launched. When am I going to continue playing Ghost of Tsushima? I've considered that. I don't know. That's the short answer. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about adding a variety night to my channel, but I haven't decided what night that's going to be yet. So I do want to play some more of Ghost of Tsushima, but it's going to require a little bit of time, especially with Dawn Trail coming up. So who knows? Who knows? Stay tuned. I'll see you all tomorrow night, folks. In the meantime, have a great rest of your night. Have a beautiful Friday. I'll see you all then. Good night. Cheers.